Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Welcome back to another 1v1 match. Today we're on a map called Tournament Desert. You may know it. Down in the south position with the Cyan China tank. This is raiZo for the win. First time we're seeing him on this channel, I believe. All the way up in the north position. Facing him today we have the orange GLA Toxin, so a very, very hard matchup for the tank. This is Muad Dib. First time we're seeing him on this channel as well. I'm led to believe this may be a funky replay. May or may not be. I never check these in advance. I like to have the element of surprise. But I'm led to believe there may be some funkiness involved. Maybe. We've seen quite a lot of things on this channel now. You would think we've seen everything. So we will see. If we are going to see something new. We're actually going to see a CC keep and straight into radar, which is a little bit unorthodox there from the tank. He's tried to get two perfect supplies, but this one here looks a little bit too close. Saying that, though, both of them trucks are actually collecting without moving. Second war factory is going up for raiZo, so he's going to stop that worker on the right, or he's trying at least. The worker's hiding in the tree. He's really struggling killing that worker. And there's a TNT heading over to the bottom right. Probably going to lose some trucks there unless that gap hurries up and these trucks move out of the way. Kills one truck. The mines only just spawned. You see, if it had moved them trucks just out to the right, the TNT would have died on the mines and would not have killed any truck. As long as you move them 1 or 2 seconds in advance. But that happens sometimes. Sometimes you miss something until the last second. And by then it's too late. That worker on the right finally got crushed. The dozer's running over all of the trees on the right. Tech RPG. It's going to focus on the gap. The gap is not firing, really. There's less damage whilst it's moving around. Is there going to be any scrap deny there from raiZo? Nope. So he's already taking quite a lot of damage. The mines, I don't even know how that technical's still alive. Zero Hour is a wonderful and weirdly acting game. Technical needs to be moved out of the way. Disappointing technical micro there. Because that absolutely could have got out and maybe loaded up with some RPGs again. Come in and picks off some more trucks. Stuff like that. Scorpion on the left. It's going to be hit by the Flamer and the Battlemaster. Scorpion should die there. Flamer's actually good against the Scorpion by itself, just a 1v1. And now this tunnel on the left is going to get hit. Now, if those RPGs repop once the flames clear, then these Battlemasters should be picked off or be scared off. But the RPGs do not repop there for Muad. He's building a palace now inside of his base. Barracks being built on the right, probably indicating there's going to be a bunker there. I don't think there's anything too wrong with the bunker. This was like 2 tank hunters inside of it, or maybe 1 inside of there and 2 inside of a bunker there to completely seal off the right side. You'd have to add up the maths about how many units from the war factory you could afford instead of that, because that's $500, that's $400. Then each RPG or tank hunter is $385. So how many tank units could you have for that? Could you have a Battlemaster and a Flamer in place of it? And which one is stronger? I'm tempted to say the bunker is stronger. Okay, no units popped there from Muad. Does pop from this further back tunnel, which I think was the right decision actually, but he is going to lose this supply. There's no flame wall just yet from raiZo. Flamer is taking damage. Is he not going to do the flame wall at all? All the tank units on the right are getting cleared up, and this Flamer is getting stopped. I'm really confused why there was a lack of flame wall there, but I think it's just more to do with the skill level of the player. I think he was too busy over here. Kind of forgot about this a bit. Maybe he's building something back at home like his prop. Not filled this bunker yet on the right. It's a little bit sloppy there from the tank. Flamer now moving on the left. It's going to run into a tunnel though, sadly. But if he pays attention, it could go there, get around the back here and start flaming that for free. If you just run into a tunnel, then of course it's going to go down. Just give free XP to the enemy, basically. Yeah, you got like 100 XP or whatever, 70 XP, something like that. Okay, bunker's been deployed. Those is being sent forward, though. He has mines on both of his supplies. It's kind of like a big size build order, really. Keep your CC, make a radar. Mines on both of your supplies. It's something big size does pretty much all the time as a tank. First block market's going up. I like the fact that Muad is keeping his work account nice and healthy, and I honestly find it quite amazing that that supply there is still alive. Oil alive, but not captured. That's a big oversight there by raiZo, just letting his oil get capped by the Tox. He hasn't even got it in vision at all. Yeah, that's... I mean, at the top level in this position, that's GG already. Letting the Tox have the middle and have both oils on Tournament Desert. Meanwhile, you don't have that much map control. Technicals running around. Coming in with the TNT. It's the War Factory. Yeah, in a top level game, that's already GG. He is getting his oil on the left, though. Internet center being built by raiZo. Everybody knows my thoughts on building an internet center as the China tank. It's been proven time and time again that because the tank hackers are so expensive and the internet center is so expensive, all the money that you pour into it now, which will probably be the majority of these supplies, by the time that makes a profit in 10 minutes or 15 minutes, you'll probably be already dead. Because all that money instead should have been poured into an army. And should have been out winning the game and winning the supplies in the middle rather than invested in hackers. A lot of tanks being picked off here on the left. A supply is finally going to get hit. You always want to have some anti-infantry here, whether it be a flamer or a GAT or something. You just want to have at least one anti-infantry in there. Because otherwise, the Tox pops 4 RPGs and there's nothing you can do. Even with ECMs, you're probably going to be scared off. He does have the autoloader upgrade, though. Interestingly, I read that the autoloader upgrade makes you fire like 3 shots at once, but each shot does less damage than before, if that makes sense. So overall, you're doing more DPS, but each shot individually is doing less, if that makes sense. It's because the quicker fire rate, that's why the DPS is higher. But he just got absolutely eaten alive on the left-hand side. Look at the XP there for Muad. Jarman Kel. He should get picked up. You never know what the tank's going to do here, though. Sends his whole army back for the Jarman Kel, which was not needed. Only need the outpost and the GAT to chase that. Also, he killed the flamer there by force firing it, when actually you could have made 2 red guards, which would have been cheaper than remaking a flamer. Scudstorm is now up. Buggy's now out as well. Without the ECM here, these tanks are getting wrecked by the buggies. raiZo, he's out of money on the right side supply. Still has his oil, though, and there's a Lotus there, just providing a bit of a scout. Lotus has got quite a big vision, so she can spot any attack coming. Not that he could react to it that quickly, because this tank army is quite slow. But these buggies are doing quite a lot of damage. He has the buggy ammo upgrade, but he doesn't have AP rockets. Yeah, just see it. Look at this. When there's one RPG there, just look at how much damage it does to the battle masses when there's no anti-infantry nearby. GAT finally shows up and kills it. That one RPG killed so much and dealt so much damage. He has got this ECM back now. A few markets going up for Muad. That'll be his 3rd. He's collecting over here now, so he's still on 3 supplies and on 1 oil. I do think the Tox... Whoa. Okay, artillery coming from a tank. It's actually coming from the top right, which is a bit weird. Okay, that building gets flushed out. However, all of the RPGs escaped and have now gone inside of that larger building. raiZo just having no luck in getting through this. He's going to need an epic support power to wipe out all of them buggies, because he's really struggling with the ground army. And maybe with the elixirs, actually. Because I don't think there's any quads out. Something you got to be aware of as the Tox. If you're winning everything, got to be thinking, what could I possibly lose to? A helix or some napalm mig. So you want to drop the occasional stinger here and there. He's only collecting on 1 worker there on that right side supply. Truck's now being brought down the right side once the long distance collect from here. Sometimes if you're having trouble breaking through the mid as the tank, you can clear the right side and then collect from there with a supply there. Tank wants to push through the middle again, but these buggies just wrecking everything. Once that ECM's gone, against just even 1 bunker is so difficult. But you do need a flamer, and there is a Vet 3 flamer. Just flushed out that building, got all the veterancy. The Tox is getting the bounty money. He does have a CC. We know he has a CC actually because he used the Rebel Ambush. He's level 5 now, so we're expecting Sneak and Anthrax. Jean Michel has been detected. These elixirs... Oh, he's stolen power. Okay, so there's no way really the tank should be able to win. All he has to do is drop down a few stingers. But the thing is, he doesn't know. He's not preempting there could be an air unit transition. Loading up the tank hunters 1 by 1, which is something you definitely should not be doing. You want to get the horde bonus and then go inside, because it retains a horde bonus whilst you're inside. So yeah, I'm waiting for those helixes to show up. He's definitely taking his time preparing them. He is gaining ground slowly, and he is now collected on the middle raiZo. A sneak attack, though, directly in the middle of the base, right next to the internet center. Big pop of buggies. Those helixes, the time is now. The time is now, man. Time is now. Helixes fly left. The buggies are not being moved just yet. Helixes are wiping out all of the buggies. The Tox comes in with a Tox bomb. A lot of buggies got taken out there. I think only 2 survived in total. And the buggies actually focused on killing the airfield and doing damage to that. When the obvious target, the only thing keeping tank in the game later on is that. And actually, the tank, oh my god. He's gone and stolen the Scud Storm. And it's ready in 7 seconds. Oh my god, what an absolute animal of a turnaround. The Scud Storm wipes out that, and that might be over. This is going to be one of the greatest comebacks I've ever seen in my entire life. This game was done. This game, oh my god, that game was done. And now it's even more done, but it's the other way. The Lotus is just capturing everything. Muad hasn't heard of the cell key. He literally hasn't heard of the cell key. And a Lotus and some elixirs completely turned that game around. That was one of the most insane comebacks I have ever seen. And yes, it's not like the very top level of the top 5 or top 10 players, but we still occasionally will watch some of the other players play. And I've never heard of these, but that, even though it's definitely of a lower level caliber, it was definitely super, super entertaining. One of the best comebacks I've probably ever seen. Totally unexpected. All them buggies got wiped out. Muad will definitely learn his lesson. That's how you get this like kind of spider sense of knowing to drop down some stingers or make some quads. You got to think, I'm winning all the engagements. What could the tank possibly do that could change the game? One of them is a Lotus, yeah, if you haven't heard of the cell key. And the other one is dropping down some stingers. I guarantee if you drop down like 3 stingers that game, or 4 stingers, the helixes would not be able to come in and do anything. He was holding against the battle masters throughout the most of the game, but that Lotus just captured everything. Very surprised that Muad hadn't sold. I don't know, maybe he went AFK for 10 seconds or something, came back and he was dead. I have no idea. Really, really mental. Let me know what you thought in the comments. GG, well played, and I'll see you in the next one.